and welcome to the final round of Hyperdrive Div 3 Season 1. It is Brazil to round off the season here in Div 3, and the championship has already been decided. Jay Morris is our Div 3 champion, Ferrari are Constructors Div 3 champions, but there's still a lot to decide here in Brazil with this final sprint race of the season, and we are in for what is surely going to be an absolute banger of a race. So we have nearly got everybody in. Some people may be joining mid-quali or mid-sprint race. Let's get the stream shared so people can, the Div 3 drivers can join in on watching the stream. So 13 people in. Everyone has quit their team apart from Shifty Waza. He should do that shortly. Now it's we may get full points today, as some people may be joining mid-quali. Yeah, good luck to everybody. Your first race, Jasper, well, is the last race season. We hope you can race a lot more next season. But yeah, let's have a look at the standings implications ahead of this weekend. So the championship is already wrapped up. Jay Morris is a comfortable winner, and he's actually not racing today, so that could make this race even closer. The battle for P2 in the standings is on. Jamie Hester 9 points behind Jungle King for P2. Also very close for P4 in the standings. From P4 down to P9, there was only 14 points. So be aware of that. And also, battle in the constructor standings for P2. In the constructor standings, it is Haas versus Mercedes. Mercedes come in 9 points ahead of Haas. So a comfortable weekend for them will get them. P2 in the constructors. Now Stein would have been commentating tonight, but unfortunately, he's having a lot of bad luck. We've got 14 in right now, and I think someone is joining during qualifying. Husky. And yeah, so sprint race this weekend. So yeah, that is very interesting. So we should get full points because we've got 14 in right now, and Husky will be joining mid-quali. And we should be readying up soon, really. Also, when we get into quali, make sure audio is all good. People in chat. But do let me know who's watching in chat. to round off his final race of Div 3. At 11 rounds and finally onto our 12th, which will be the end of Div 3. And then it's a 3-week break before we're right back at it again, as we now are starting to ready up. So we are about to get going. Matt is watching, that's good to see. Also remember to spend your tokens on what you want. You can tell me to do an ear rape, you can tell me to do a commentator's curse, whatever you want, just you need the points for it. So yeah, Brazil, a short qualifying, then a sprint race, and a 50% race. So it's going to be, weather is very unpredictable here at Brazil. It could be lashing it down, or it could just be sunny all race. So it's going to be very interesting to find out the weather and how many drives I've actually practiced in the wet. Hello, Tyler. Last race here. Oh yeah, because you're moving to Australia, ported. So yeah, let's go out in a great way, ported. Hello, Tyler. Very prominent watcher last time out in Zandvoort. So good to see you again. But short quali is underway. So we await the first people to come out on track. Also make sure in chat just confirm audio is all good. As we've got Mercedes and a Ferrari coming out on track now, I think that is. Who we got? So it is my Elios who will lead the pack away. As we await everybody else to come out a bit. Thank you, Tyler. Audio is good. That's good to hear. But yeah, main battle is between Jongo King and Jamie Hester for P2 in the standings coming into this race. And Haas versus Mercedes in the constructors. So Jamie Hester could end up getting P2 in both standings. There's only one Mercedes and one Haas. So that'll make championship even more interesting. Red Bull are in with a shot at P2 in the standings, but is an outside chance. They do have two drivers though, so do keep an eye on Red Bull. As it will be my Elios to set the first lap. So let's go through a lap of this Sao Paulo 15-turn circuit. So my Elios heading down into turn 1, braking hard, winding the way through the CNRSs, then into turn 2, nearly flat out, and flat out round turn 3, and I think he may have just invalidated. He did just invalidate. So we'll now go back to ARS Clip Gaming, who is on the lap, deploying DRS down the back straight, and in the first sector split, 16.9, and heading into turn 4, clipping the apex, 4th gear, then making his way around the flat out turn 5, and then this really tricky corner, not quite flat out, down to 5th, sweeping round as a car in a way, and that is very bad from Rise B there, but Era still on his lap, winding round turn 10 and into the hairpin of turn 12. Gets it round nicely, then on the exit, this long left-hander, then into Isaac Glock going slowly corner, the last braking corner, and then this last sector pretty much just a straight line, winding round turns 13, 14 and 15, deploying the DRS on the run to the line. ARS is going to set the benchmark for the rest to chase, and it's going to be a 1:08.9. What can the rest do about that? ARS is going for another lap after he invalidated. Who will be next to cross the line? Hard Case is about to cross the line, and he goes P2 or 1:09.4. Matapilu goes to P2, 1:09.2. Cameron's about to start a lap. Shifty Waza is about to complete his lap. Williams crosses the line and goes P4, and that was a bit of a poor lap. It's only a 1:12.6. Here comes Chevy Wolves to the line, and he goes P4 for 1:10.1. Swoosh there, he goes P2 for 1:09.1. Vault only goes P7. King Green goes up to P6. Both McLarens not having great laps. Jamie Hester third in the standings, needs to beat Jungo King this weekend. Jamie Hester comes to the line. He will go P4 for 1:09.3. It's purple last sector though, so maybe running less wings there. Maya Elios, he's gone for another lap, so we'll see. He hasn't invalidated this time, so we'll see what he can do. Maya Elios now coming to the line, goes P6, 1:09.6. Then Rise B will come to the line now. He goes P7, just behind the Ferrari. And I think that is everyone setting their benchmark times. Or Cambo, he's on a lap, so he's about to cross the line. Cam making his way to the line. The Rebel driver will go P8 for 1:10.0. As Shifty Wazza went for another lap, he did a 1:09.8. Those are benchmark times. Jungo King and Porticelli not yet setting laps. Porticelli on an out lap now though. So we'll keep reported as he will be the next to set a lap, I think. This is Ported's last race in a year, really. He's moving to Australia after this, so Ported will want to go out in a great way, and we know how quick he is. Goated commentator as well. So what can Ported do on his lap? As Jungo King is coming out of the pits now. Jungo King second in the championship. Ported's nearly going off track there, but keep the Aston Martin. Ooh, getting very close to the grass there. Gets it very nicely hooked up though. Heading down the straight, we'll see his first sector splits. It's a 17.2. Actually, I'll check that's the leader. It's better. His way round the incredibly difficult turn 6. Ooh, a little bit on the grass there. Ooh, very squirmy. That'll cost him some time, but no major errors. As he's incredibly close at the top. 3/10 between the top 3. For ARS, fighting for Mercedes P2 in the constructor standing. He's doing a great job right now. Porticelli come around the last braking corner. And where can the Aston Martin put his car? Porticelli to run to the line. He will go P4. Good lap there by Porticelli with a 1:08.3. As we'll go to Jungo King now because we know how quick this guy is. Second in the standings, he could do with beating Jamie Hester. Just for bragging rights in this series. Seems all very nicely hooked up. Still, it's like a neat lap here from Jungo King. Gets it around nicely. We'll see his middle sector splits. And it's purple, 52.4. So Jungo King could be on for a very good lap here. Putting 2 provisional pole. So Jungo King on the run up to the line. He will put his AlphaTauri P7. Now after a purple middle sector, he might have made a mistake in the first sector that I didn't see, but Jungo King P7 behind Jamie Hester crucially. Who would I consider to be the quickest driver in Div 3? Well, Jay Morris, obviously. I mean, he's incredibly quick. I mean, right now, because Jay Morris isn't racing this weekend, I would say it is Jamie Hester. Jamie Hester's been incredibly quick ever since he joined, but Jay Morris definitely in Div 3. I mean, Jamie Morris is one of the quickest in Div 2 when he raced in Zandvoort, so that just shows you. But excluding Jay Morris, I would say Jamie Hester. But people are now going out for their next laps, so who will be next cross line? ARS is about to start a lap, I think. Chevy Wolves is on a lap currently, I think. Yes, he is. He's taking a very wide line, though. I'm not sure about that line. He's slightly off in his best time. Make his way around the final corner, and then a long run down towards the start-finish line. Chevy Wolf again going very wide. Oh, he's backed off now. He's coming into pits. Never mind. Cam, he's on a lap. He's going to come to the line now. Only 12th, and wants to improve his position. Cam goes P9 with a 1:09.6 as the Alfa Romeo. Master Peely comes to the line and goes P2. Just overtakes his teammate. His teammate, though, coming to the line now. Where can he go? And he goes fastest. Tuchseri displaces ARS at the top and goes faster than less than a tenth of a second. We've got a few cars coming to the line now. Valtz is... he's just finished a lap but didn't improve. Kingreaves coming out for a lap. Who else is on a lap, though? Porticelli's on an out lap. My quali, race, and championship top 3 positions. So quali predictions, I think it will be... I've got faith in Tuchseri, fellow Alfa Romeo driver. I think Tuchseri will be on pole. The sprint race winner, I'm going to go for... I'm going to go ambitious. I'm going to go Jamie Hester, trying to gain in on Jungo King in P2 in the championship. And championship top 3, Jay Morris already confirmed P3. And I think Jamie Hester will get P2 in the standings. I think he'll just rob it off Jungo King in the end. So, and the race winner, I think will be... I'll go with ARS because he keeps saying that he's going to win a race. So I'll say he's going to win it this time. Anyway, Bolt just crossed the line and went P11. He then got displaced by Rise B, went P4. So that was a good lap from the Alpine driver. Improved by nearly 7 tenths. Div 1 quali time predictions. Oh, thank you, Hannes, for the water hydration. Thanks for hydration. Tyler, I reckon Div 1 quali time predictions. I mean, I'm setting... Oh! I didn't even notice this, sorry. Porticelli went up to P2 and it's 3 milliseconds off Tuchseri, so incredibly close stuff. But I'm settling about 107.9s in quali, so I reckon Div 1 quali pace will be about 107.7, 107.8, just high. Ooh, Porticelli gets on the grass there. Hello, Sexy. Hello, Davito. Is anyone currently on a lap? Does not look like it. Everyone, I think, awaiting, will be pitting for the last sets of tyres. Hardcase is pitting. Jamie Hester is on a lap currently. So Jamie Hester, 3rd in the standings, Hunting 2nd in the standings. We will keep with the Haas. He's up by nearly a tenth in his first sector. Well, let's get some predictions in chat. Give me race winner, and we'll... Give me a race winner, and who will finish P2 in the standings. Just an update, Jamie Hester is 9 points behind Jungo King coming into this weekend, and it is expected to be 4 points because we will be joined by Husky soon. so it will be 4 points. Anyway, Jamie Hester coming to the line now. There's a McLaren. I don't know what King Green is doing. Chevy Wolf comes to the line now. He does not improve. Elios went P6, so he actually improved. ARS currently on a lap. P3 currently, less than a tenth off the pole. Master Pilu improved his time, but did slightly improve, but didn't gain many positions. We'll stick with ARS though. And he's over a tenth up, purple middle sector. As Cam went P3, sorry, I missed that as well. And look at this top 4. Less than a tenth covering the top 4. Can ARS make it even closer now as he now comes to the line? ARS goes P1 by the half a tenth, gets out of Tuiseri, and 0.07 of a second separate the top 4. It is so marginal out here. You cannot separate these drivers. People now start to come out for their last laps, I would assume. Tuiseri's on an outlap, so we'll see what the Alfa Romeo can do. But both Alfa Romeo drivers looking very quick. Master Pilu is about to start his lap. Cam, he is pitting, so whether he can get back out is a question. Hardcase on a lap. Elios also on a lap, although he's quite close to the Red Bull, ahead of Hardcase in front. Elios is still with him for some reason, so interesting strategy there. Bolt has invalidated. I want to Porticelli a race win. I think it would be a great way to round off his Hyperdrive career for a year at least. To get a win, I would love a Porticelli win. Anyway, Tuiseri about to start his lap. Porticelli in the pits, maybe he can get back out on a set of tyres. Anyway, Master Pilu though, what can he do? He is slightly down in his best time, but can he have a great last sector to improve? He might get a bit of a slipstream off the Ferrari in front of him. Hardcase also on a lap, but he's invalidated. Elios is in the pit, so that's his qualifying over. As Master Pilu go quickest by 1 millisecond to ARS. Master Pilu edges to pole, and there is so much. It's like there's no margins between these drivers. 0.07 of a second between the top 5. As we've still got a whole more laps to go. Oh, Davito, you evil human being. Okay, Ported is absolutely amazing. He's going to win this by a million seconds. He's incredible. He's never going to crash. He's just so good. And he's going to end his season in an incredible way. There you go, Davito. You've just cursed Ported. You're welcome. So, but this qualifying, this is one of the closest I've ever seen. 1 millisecond at the top, and we've still got a ton of laps to set. Everybody coming out on their tyres. And a new set of tyres. Just like that, Jungo King about to start his lap, taking a very strange line into turn 1. And everyone's very close together, I would say. Bolt across the line, only P12. That is his qualifying over. King Green's about to start his lap. Will they actually make it to the line in time? Jamie Hester will be the last person to cross the line. And I think he should make it to the line. So who is going to set that lap first? Jungle King is currently on his lap, so we'll stick with the AlphaTauri driver. Jasper, may I ask which driver are you? Just your username doesn't match your EA driver. Could you just tell me what your EA is so I can tell you why? Anyway, we'll stick with Jungo King. Needs to beat Jamie Hester this weekend to get P2 in the standings. It's King Green, okay. Jungo King, I don't think it's going to be a very quick lap, you know. Jungo King coming to the line, and no, he's not improved. So Jungo King only P8. That is not a great showing. Bolt spun on the exit of the last corner. Who will be next to set their laps? Chevy Wolves is about to set his lap. He has got Cam or Hardcase right behind him. Chevy Wolves backed off. So it will be Hardcase coming to the line now, and he will stay P6. Cam will now come to the line, and he stays P5. Bolt comes to the line, he does not improve. Rice B now comes to the line, and he goes P7. ARS now comes to the line. Can he improve? Yes, he can. What a lap there from ARS. 5/10 quicker. Portage doesn't improve. Jamie Esther comes to the line, and he's only P10. What a lap there at the end from ARS. He was a millisecond slower than Master Piru. And we could have been in for an incredibly close qualifying, but ARS says, no, I'm going to get pole by 5/10. What a lap there from ARS to take pole for the sprint race, followed by the two Alfa Romeo drivers. What a lap there from ARS. Oh, Portage, you got impeded. That is very annoying. But yeah, look at that. So new Jay Morris of Div 3. ARS takes pole by 4.5 tenths to Master Pilu, and 600ths of a second between second and fifth. Very close stuff there. Last is King Green. I don't think he got a clean lap in the end. But ARS will be on pole for the sprint race. This is not the result for the Grand Prix. The starting order will be determined by the sprint race. Porticello P4, Cam P5, Hardcase P6, Rise B P7, Elios P8. Jungle King and Jamie Hester will start on the same row of the grid. The two drivers battling for P2 in the standings are P9 and 10, so they're going to have to make a comeback drive if they want to outscore each other by more. I think Husky is about to join, so yeah. Yeah, 8.3 pole time in Div 3. I was going to say that is very quick. Like, I thought pole time in Div 1 would only be like a high 1.7, so that is like there's not much margins. So it is dry, it looks like, for the sprint race. I don't know whether it's going to get wet later on, but right now it is all dry. So Husky is now joining. So Husky, and so I think somebody readied up early. But it is formation lap. So formation lap gets underway, and has Husky joined? Husky's joined, but anyway, we'll go for formation. Oh, and there's a Bolter's left. Do I have Volt added? Oh yeah, I do. So I hope he can join back. Invite him again, just so he can accept it later. Let's hope he can get back in before we start the race. But ARS will lead us away in the sprints. Followed by the two Alfa Romeos, Porticello. Everyone wants Porticello to win. Cam and Hardcase. Red Bull could be on for a good result in the constructors here. Rasby P7, Elios for debutant in P8. Jungle King and Jamie S. Keep an eye on them two as they will be battling. Let's have a look at the tyres people are on. So, very interesting split here. ARS, Ported, and Cam and Jamie here, all on the mediums. Everyone else on the soft. So, it's going to be interesting to see how they get on. But we're all lining up. Let's see if anybody gets disqualified. As we're now lining up for the race, Hardcase got disqualified, so he clearly doesn't remember how to line up in the grid box. Master Piru also got disqualified, so it's going to set him back. if he wants to charge at ARS off the line. But we are ready to go. And we're about to get going. I can't see the lights, but we are ready for the Brazilian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. Masterpilu already coming over towards ARS Clip Gaming. He's under pressure now from Porticelli. Tuisteri rounding outside of his teammate into turn 1. ARS leads from Masterpilu and Tuisteri making contact with 2 Alfa Romeo drivers. As round turn 3 he makes contact with Porticelli. Porticelli's lost his front wing. Cam up to P3 for P5 in the grid. Hardcase also gaining positions. Tuisteri wheel to wheel with Hardcase heading down into turn 4. We're riding on board with Porticelli. Tuisteri goes off the track, coming back on. He's under pressure now from Riseby. On the exit, Rise up to P5. Cam, Hardcase, and Rise all gaining 2 positions. Jamie Esther has gained 3. What a start from him. Porticelli goes wide with that wing damage. Coming back on the track. Bit of a dangerous re-entry there. As Jungle King now struggling. Still in P10. Tuisteri trying to get back ahead of MS Elios. Is heading down into turn 11. As there's contact there. Elios made contact with Jamie Hester there, I think. But heading around the last few corners. Jamie Hester under pressure from Elios. He is on those medium tyres, so it might take a while for them to warm up, but he's still gained 4 positions. Brilliant start by him. As we cut to the lead, Masterpilu isn't wasting any time. He's right on the back of ARS. Here he comes. And he's down to turn 1. Didn't make contact there. Into turn 1. ARS, can he hang it? Rounding outside of Masterpilu. Rounding outside ARS. Brilliant defending there. Didn't make more contact. Cam trying to put pressure. Rise B up to P4. Brilliant start. He's wheel to wheel with Hardcase. Or rounding outside, he does get the position. And he back down into the next turn. Cam, wheel to wheel with Masterpilu rounding outside. Cam trying to get up into P2. Masterpilu gives him room on the outside. But I think Masterpilu just holds on to P2 for now. Tuisteri down to Avis. But a terrible start for him. He's now trying to get back at Elios. And down into turn 6 as Elios now goes wide. And Tuisteri gets that position back. As Tuisteri trying to make more positions than all. They seem to go over each other right there. But Elios is now back ahead of the Alfa Romeo. So brilliant battling between these two. Jamie Esther still the largest mover in this race. Ported pitted for a new front ring. So he needs a safety car of some sort to salvage his race. Cam for some reason is 1 minute and 11 seconds behind Masterpilu. I don't think that's correct though. So hopefully the graphic will sort itself out. But let's have a look at the tyres again. So, the medium runners seem to be doing very well. DRS now enabled. So, Masterpilu will... thanks for the hydration, Devito. Gonna have to cancel my hydration because here comes Cam down the inside of Masterpilu into turn 4. Cam Masterpilu defending this, riding on board the Alfa Romeo on the outside of turn 5. Now behind the Red Bull, as now one Red Bull gains a position, the other loses one. As Hardcase loses a position to Rise. Rise now onto P4 after starting P7. So great start from him. Jamie Esther also looking to gain points on Jungle King. He's had a brilliant start. But yeah, Cam is flying on those mediums. You're right, Mars. Mediums are really working well for him, as it seems like the mediums were just the way to go. Jamie Esther, ARS and Cam all doing very well. So seems like the mediums are the best tyre for the time being. Heading down a straight, it will be DRS for Cam. Burning a bit of ERS as well, so will ARS defend this, or will he play it tactically? Heading down the main straight. Here comes Cam to the inside of ARS Clip Gaming. Cam takes the lead of a Grand Prix, or does he? Because ARS hangs it around the outside of Cam, and now gets a position back as... Oh, I think I made a bit of contact there. But ARS just holds a position for now. Great defending from the Mercedes drivers. Here comes Hardcase coming back at Rise B. Hardcase gets squeezed to the inside by Rise. Now heading down into turn 4. Rise hangs out on the outside as Elios is now out of the race. Something happens to him. Elios is out. Rise still putting pressure on Hardcase. Jamie Esther wheels to wheel now with Tuisteri. Tuij rounding outside of Jamie as Jamie hangs it on the inside. On those medium tyres are not working as well for him as ARS and Cam. But Jamie hangs it around the outside and will just maintain P6. As now Shifty Wazza trying to get ahead of Steri as well. But how long will it take for those softs to die off? And how much longer as Jamie Esther went off a trap there? He's now lost a position to Tuisteri. He's now might lose a position to Shifty Wazza. Jamie Esther really struggling, as here comes Jungle King now trying to get him as well. Round the final few corners, Jamie Esther wheel to wheel with Shifty Wazza. Shifty Wazza, he's also gaining on Twusteri, heading down into turn 1. Shifty Wazza gets up into P6 as they dip the wheels on the grass. Twusteri goes wide. Now under pressure from Jamie Esther, he loses the position. Jungle King also around the outside. Great move from him as Cam takes the lead of the race up at the front. He's already burned a lot of his battery though, but Cam does take the lead of the race as we look back to this battle behind Twusteri. Still behind Jungle King, lost 3 positions in one corner, so really unfortunate stuff for him. I really need to find a way to not keep people getting ported at my point. I don't really know what that means, but okay. Anyway, Rise still having this battle with Hardcase. ARS still, how is he going to play this? Is he going to go for a move on Cam? Is he just going to chill behind? Cam already burned a large amount of his ERS, but both on the mediums. Saying down the straight, Cam seems to be burning his ERS. He doesn't want to give up the position to ARS. And down in turn 1, ARS down the inside of a Red Bull driver, and he takes back the lead, but this will now leave him vulnerable to Cam, heading down the back straight, as ARS already also low on ERS. Master Pilu just chilling a bit behind. I think down the straight, is Cam going to go for a move? No, just chills behind for now. Heading down the straight, here's the battle between Jungle King and Jamie Esther. Battle for P2 in the standings, battle for P7 on track. Jungle King down the inside of Jamie Esther, wheel to wheel on the exit. Heading round turn 5, Jamie Esther just hangs on to P7. So this is crucial in the context of a championship. As Shifty Wazza, what's happened? Rise B spun round. Rise B dropping to the back. Rise B in P10 now. What on earth happened to the Alpine driver? Did he make contact with Hardcase? But I'm not sure, but Rise B was P5, now he's P10, so unfortunate stuff for the Alpine driver, as, oh look at this, Cam, we've lost the lead to ARS, but has he done that on purpose to get DRS back on the Mercedes, as he now retakes the lead. Rise has spun out again, I think, on the exit of the last corner, but we cut back to this battle. Twusteri right behind Jungle King, they're both on the soft tyres. Here comes the Alfa Romeo on the Alpha Tauri, both the Alphas fighting. Twusteri rounding outside. Jungle King goes a little wide, though, so that will compromise his line into the next part. So Jungle King just staying ahead for now. But heading round turn 3, can he get a run down the back straight? Heading down the straight, I think Jungo is just going to hold on for now. Into turn 4. Yes, he just chills behind for now. But Jamie Esther, his medium starting to come into play. He is right behind Shifty Wazza. Top 2 still battling at the front. Cam just holding on for now. They're both very low on ERS. Botticelli's got a 3-second penalty at the back. Actually, let's have a little look at penalties. 3 seconds for 4 drivers. Yeah, it's been very clean so far. Great sprint race. But Shifty Wazza up 6 positions. Highest mover of this race so far. But Cam started P5. He leads the sprint race. As we cut now to Jamie Hester. He's got Jungle King right behind him. But he won't be looking. Oh, he makes a mistake though there. Here comes Jungle King on the inside of Jamie Esther. Wheel to wheel. This is going to get risky between the 2 rivals. They make contact. Heading down the straight. Who's got better ERS? Who's got better straight line speed? Both burning all of it. Here is Jamie Esther losing the position to Jungle King, but he's going to hang it round the outside. Heading into the first corner. Jungle King takes P6 off his championship rival. Twusteri now. He's trying to capitalise on Jamie Esther's errors. Here comes the Alfa Romeo on the inside of a Hash driver. Can Jamie Esther defend as he's nearly getting on Jungle as well? Down the inside, nearly hitting the back of Jungle King is Jamie Esther. Twusteri, can he get both of them? Also squirming on the exit, Twusteri nearly spinning round. They're going to go 3 wide, are they? No, they're not. Twusteri on the outside of Jamie Esther. Brilliant racing there. Gets pushed off a twat. Twusteri round the outside. Jamie Esther hangs on to P7 somehow, as they've now lost a huge amount of time to Shifty Wazza in front. I'm just going to start calling Twusteri Steri because it's a lot easier. King Green gets out of Bolt. I'll invite Bolt again because I don't think he's joined back. There we go. As now we come back to the front, ARS has taken the lead back off Cam with 3 laps to go. ARS taken taking back that P1. Oh, he makes a big mistake. Boas. Oh, they're nearly making contact. They don't make contact. Cam spins round, loses wing. ARS spinning around Cam. Cam in, dropping down the order now. Hardcase, his teammate gets ahead. As he's surely going to have to pit now, Cam. He's lost a ton of time and wing damage. Heading down to turn 4. Can Jamie Hester get ahead of a Rebel driver down the inside into turn 4? Yes, he does. But what on earth happened there between Cam and ARS? We were set up a brilliant battle for the win, but it is going to be ruined now due to ARS's mistake and coming back on. I think that will be a penalty for Click Gaming because I think he rejoined very aggressively. Anyway, can Jamie Hester get back ahead of Jungle King? Jungle King had a very solid race, along with Shifty Waza, who started P11. He is now P4. This has been a brilliant race for him so far, but we are focused on this battle for P5. Might not look important, but these could be some crucial points for P2 in the standings. Heading down the straight, he's burning his ARS. Jamie Hester wants that P5 off Jungle King. ARS just controlling the pace at the front as heading down the straight. ARS still leading, Jamie Hester still just behind Jungle King. Heading down the back straight though, will he have a chance to strike on the AlphaTauri? Burning his ARS again, he really wants his position from Jungle King. Here he comes heading down his turn 4, Jungle King goes defensive to the outside, Jamie Hester rounding outside of Jungle King, nearly making contact on the exit. Jamie Hester goes off the track, Jungle King on the inside, just holding the position for now. And Jungle King holds on to P5 ahead of his championship rival. Great racing between these two. Cam, he didn't pit, he's still got his wing damage. He's still running a P7 though, so managing to maintain his P7 for now. Shifty Waza also catching Hardcase, so could Shifty Waza get a podium after starting outside the top 10? What a result that would be for him. Jamie Hester, his mediums really are not working for him. He's dropped out of the DRS. As Rise has now spun, he was having a brilliant race, but he's now spun again, so Rise's race started so well, but now it's going so badly. Master Pilu, P2, Hardcase P3. Close battle on track right now is Twooge Sterry behind Chevy Wolf. So here comes the Alfa Romeo driver to the outside of Chevy Wolves and takes P8. Jamie Hester though, he wants this P5 off Jungle King, crucial for the standings. This could be a photo finish between these two eventually, but Chevy Wolves actually, he's got back past through Sterry, so even though he's got a penalty, you don't want to give this up, squirming on the exit, so he just holds on to P8 for now. It won't matter though, because he has got a penalty, but Jamie Hester keeping with Jungle King. Shifty Waza, how much ERS has he got? He's got about the same as Hardcase. He's slightly catching the Red Bull, so if he gets within DRS on the last lap, he could have a go down the main straight to the line. What's up, Emu? Good to see you here. You missed a very enthralling sprint race. But heading on to the last lap, ARS will start the last lap. It's going to be a very controversial incident between him and Cam, which could end up in him getting a penalty, which could award Master Pilu the win, depending on what penalty he gets. But right now, it is going to be ARS who wins the race. Jamie Hester, I think he's made a mistake somewhere in there, because he dropped out of DRS of Jungle King. Twooge Sterry still battling with Chevy Wolves, and I think he let him pass there. But he's going to get PA anyways with that penalty. Yeah, I know. I think Jamie made a mistake somewhere. Shifty Waza, he's just outside the DRS of Hardcase. If he has, both going to be burning the ARS. For Shifty Waza, he's really ramping up the pressure on Hardcase. Anyway, we cut to ARS. He hasn't got a single win this season. He keeps hyping himself up, saying he's going to win, but he hasn't got any wins this season. And assuming he doesn't get a penalty, that controversial incident with Cam, ARS, he started on the mediums and has battled with Cam, but he's weaving to the line, and ARS is going to cross the line to start on pole for the Grand Prix and win the sprint race. Master Pilu comes to the line to finish P2. As now we look back to these two. Shifty Waza coming to the line, will finish behind Hardcase. Hardcase with a great podium to P3. as it will be Jungo King ahead of Jamie Hester, crucial for the championship. Can P7 after it could have been a win, but that incident with ARS will be looked at. Twujsteri P8 after a difficult race for him after starting P3. Chevy Wolves P9, Valts who couldn't reconnect. Rise B P11, Porticelli after getting damage on the first lap P12, and King Green will come home in last position. What a sprint race that was. Vol wants another room back. So, what a sprint race that was. It will be ARS on pole despite the controversial cam incident. And we'll see how ARS fares in the race. But this is crucial for the constructor standings. With Jamie Esther only P6, ARS will give them a bit more of a comfortable lead out in P2 in the constructors. So Haas will need a very good race. But Pozzello says he's going to channel his Lewis Hamilton Brazil 2021, and I would love to see it. But yeah, chaotic race here in Brazil. And we got a whole 36 laps left to go. So get your predictions in, everyone. Give me your race winner and say, will Junga King hold on to P2 in the standings? Shifty will get a podium in this race, says Dejano. Also, could someone send me a hydration thing? Because I do need a bit of a break after the thing. Now, it is very cloudy here in Brazil, so that could result in rain. I don't know the weather forecast, but the clouds do look ominous. Thank you, Hannes, for the water. It may be 4 points as well. I do just need to confirm it will be 4 points. Is Haas? Oh, somebody readied up. Okay, that's not great. Oh, Mars, you're wrong. It is full points. Husky is in the race, so it is full points. 15 drivers. We have got 4 points today. Okay, AMG. So, if you do want to join, if you do want to subscribe, I would advise doing so because you get a lot of benefits. You don't have to do any ads. You get a special banner next to your name, and more importantly, you get AMG's incredible setups, which I can actually confirm do work very well at most tracks, I will say. But yeah, do consider subscribing. You will not regret it. But the Brazil one is poop. Oh, I haven't tried it yet. I did it in quali and it felt alright, so assuming it's just really good in quali AMG and it's not good in the race, I don't know. Do I know who to raid once the stream is done? AMG? I don't know. I don't know about raiding anyone. I don't even know if I know how to raid people. After a race before you want to stream raids. I'll try and raid them. I'm not even sure if I know how to. Diamonds, but I'll try to anyway. Instead of raiding people, we have got a race to focus on. ARS lining up on the grid doesn't get disqualified. People seem to be lining up in their correct grid positions. Let's have a look at the tyres just before we get going. It is mediums and hards across the whole grid, but we are waiting the 5 red lights to come on, as we're going to have 5 red lights here at Brazil. 4 points, battle for P2 in the standings. 5 red lights. And the Brazilian Grand Prix, it's lights on, away we go. ARS already going up to cover off Master Pilu, heading down into turn 1. Master Pilu down the inside of ARS, under pressure from Hardcase. Round the outside, Shifty Wazza also trying to get ahead of Hardcase. Shifty Wazza goes a little wide. He's now under pressure from Jamie Esther, who's had a brilliant start. Jamie Esther up to P4. Jungle King's had a bad start, down to P9. As Bolt's been disqualified from the session. Don't know what happened there. But True Sterry, he's had a good start as well, but goes off the track. And now he's lost the position to Shifty Wazza. Potselli up to P8. Great start from him. Rise B also now wheel to wheel with Jungle King. Round the outside goes Rise B ahead of the AlphaTauri. As we look down to turn 8. Twisteri ahead of Shifty Wazza. Shifty Wazza struggling in the Williams. Cam up to P6. He's had a good start as well. As Porticelli down the inside of a Williams. Bit risky there. Just holds behind for now. But it's Hardcase who are ahead of Master Pilu. I think I missed that. But Jamie Esther, he looks feisty off that start. He's had a brilliant start. He's on the medium tyres. Master Pilu struggling to get those hards up to speed. Spectate Jamie Esther. Okay, here we go, Davito. Riding on board the Hash Driver. Can he put pressure on Master Pilu in front? He's burning his ERS, and now to the inside of the Alfa Romeo. Master Pilu loses the position to Jamie Esther, and Jamie Esther up to P3. So this is crucial stuff for the standings, as it stands, Jamie Esther would take P2 in the standings off Jungle King, crucially. But Rise B and Porticelli wheel to wheel, as Porticelli on the inside just stays ahead of the Alpine. Or does he? Because Rise B's coming back at him now. On the inside, gets ahead of Porticelli. Can Porticelli get the switch back? No, not quite. Just behind for now. Everyone's still chilling in single file formation for now. I think that's just a glitch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just a glitch. Let me invite Elios, because I think he disconnected. Let's hope the gaps can fix themselves. I hope the gaps can fix themselves. Doesn't look like they are at the moment. ARS though, he is chilling up at the front. Oh, there you go, the gaps have fixed themselves now. DRS now enabled. Hardcase 2.5 seconds back from him. Jamie Esther though, he's looking incredibly speedy today. He's now under pressure. Hardcase from Jamie Esther, heading down the back straight. He's got DRS, he's got the slipstream, he's got ARS. He's now got second place, Jamie Esther. Round the outside of a Red Bull. Jamie Esther up to P2, or is he? Because Hardcase is trying to come back at him. No, he just stays behind for now. Jamie Esther, he started P6 and he's already up to P2. What a start from him. Tujsteri also behind his teammate. Is there going to be some Alfa Romeo team play between these two, as well as did Master Pilu do it on purpose? I don't know, but now he's under pressure from Shifty Wazza, making more contact. Shifty Wazza makes more contact. Shifty Wazza gets spun out as Master Pilu's got spun out himself. Both drivers losing a ton of positions, and that was a very clumsy incident. Hardcase though still right behind Jamie Esther. Can he put pressure on the Haas heading down the main straight? Porticelli also behind Cam. Can he make a move heading down the main straight? But Hardcase gaining on Jamie Esther in front. He's already burnt a lot of his ARS, Jamie Esther. So interesting strategy call. Hardcase still just behind Jamie Esther for now. 50 yards of putting pressure on King Green after that. Crashes! Oh dear! King Green spinning on the exit now takes Shifty Wazza out the race. And the safety car's been deployed. And that is just a really unfortunate incident for Shifty Wazza. King Green making a mistake into turn 1, slowing down suddenly. And Shifty Wazza could not avoid him in time. Safety car is out. And that is going to diminish, as Haski's now spun off as well, that is going to diminish ARS Clip Gaming's lead that he had on everybody. But yeah, Rise has had a brilliant start. He's gained 6 positions. As what did happen to Masapilu crashed with Shifty Wazza. But Jamie Esser will be loving this because he's going to gain all the way up to ARS Clip Gaming. Now I do just need to try and figure out the standings for this race. Because assuming it's full... So Diamonds, can I just ask? There were only 14 drivers in the sprint, so does that mean the sprint was half points? But we've got 15 drivers here, so that means it's full points here. Porticelli and Jungle King, interestingly, coming into the pit, so... Interesting strategy, but can you just tell the AMG if it's half points for the sprint, because there are only 14 drivers? So full points all sessions, okay. Let me just figure out the championship implications then. I'll figure that out while the safety car is out. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So Jungle King is 10 points ahead right now of Jamie Hester. Point system. Okay, so he's 10 points ahead. As it stands right now, Jamie Hester would be ahead in the standings. But Porticelli and Jungle King pitting is a very interesting strategy. Matt Elios still has not joined back. So... that is unfortunate. He hasn't told me to invite him back. Husky is now left. I don't have Husky added. So I need to rely on like King Green or someone. Or Jamie Hester to invite him. So hopefully they can get Husky back in. But I couldn't find him when I tried to add him earlier, so I can't add Husky back, unfortunately. But let's have a look at the tyres that people are on. So Porticelli and Jungle King both pitted for medium, so they're going to be very quick off this restart. Top 5 all on mediums, 3 behind them on hards, and everyone behind them on mediums. So Cam, Chevy, and Elios all in a hards sandwich. Or medium sandwich, I should say. And it's exactly 5 medium runners, 3 hards, then 5 mediums, perfectly aligned. We should get safety car in this lap. I think Master Pilu will catch up in time. Here he is. And he's just about to catch the train, so we should get safety car in this lap. It's going to be interesting to see where ARS will go, because it's such a long run down to turn 1. Where will he go? Does he want to go early, catch Jamie Hester off guard? Does he go as late as he can, so Jamie can't get the slipstream? And can Jamie stick with ARS? He's going to want to win this race, because he knows he's got a chance at P2 in the standings. Also, it's crucial for the constructors' standings as well. But Mercedes do look to have that in the bag at the moment. Safety car is in this lap, so we'll ride on board with the Haas of Jamie Hester, as he will be awaiting ARS the moment ARS bolts away. And can Jamie Hester predict when he will go, or will he just chill behind him and wait to make a move in a few future laps time? All questions are going to be answered soon. ARS waiting to go. He now gets on the power, as now we are racing again here at Brazil, heading down the straight. Is the closest it seems is Cam right behind Rise, heading into turn 1. Down the inside goes Cam on Rise, nearly making contact, just stays behind for now. Porticelli ahead of Husky. Husky's ghosted. Both Ferraris have disconnected. Heading around turn 3. Rise right behind Tucci, heading down into turn 4. Nearly wheel to wheel, not quite. ARS though still can't get away from Jamie Hester. Jamie Hester keeping with the Mercedes driver. Sterry right behind Hardcase, as here comes Rise beat down the inside of Sterry. That's going to get risky. Sterry down the inside Sterry on the outside, I should say. And he loses both position, but he spins round Riseby. Sterry spins out the Alpine as... Yeah, I think Sterry knows he's at fault for that. He's slowing down. Porticelli's up to P6. After pinking for those fresh mediums, he's absolutely bolting. But ARS nearly out of the DRS of Jamie Esther. Cam also going very well on those hard tyres, up to P4. Porticelli, he's now ahead of Chevy Wolves. He's gained 6 positions in 1 lap. What a lap from Porticelli. Heading down the straight is ARS. 7 tenths ahead of Jamie Esther. 9 tenths back to Hardcase. And another 4 tenths back to his teammate Cam. Porticelli on his fresh mediums. Keep an eye on him. As Elios is a ghosted Ferrari. King Green squirming around. He's now under pressure from Jungo King. Jungo King on those fresh mediums will want to make quick work of these drivers. Heading down the straight. He's under pressure from Jungo King. He knows that King Green. And he's just going to stay ahead for now. Jungle King, though, still putting pressure on the McLaren in front. As, unlike before, where ARS has been able to pull away from his rivals, it seems like Jamie S is not letting that happen because he's keeping with ARS in front. Cam seems quite happy on those hard tyres because he's keeping with his teammate Hardcase in front. But yeah, Riseby sent to the back after that collision with Touj Sterry. Very unfortunate for him. Rise has been very unlucky so far this weekend. Jungle King, though, he will be looking to come back at King Green and get ahead. He's on those fresh mediums. He needs to clear this McLaren quickly if he wants to catch the cars in front. Heading down the straight, he's burning the ERS and he gets ahead. Cam gets ahead of his teammate on those hard tyres. I think Hardcase won't fight back too much. As we look to Porticelli, he's the man on a mission right now. Pitting for those hards is proving incredibly viable. Husky, I don't have you added, Husky. I can't. I'm sorry, I was relying on someone else to invite you. As Jamie Esther battling with ARS now. Jamie Esther just behind. But I don't know what happened there, but it seemed to get a bit feisty between the two. As Cam, he's now nearly in the DRS. Yeah, Husky, I don't have you added, sorry. I've tried to add you earlier, but I couldn't find you. I was just hoping Jamie would add you during the safety car, so I can't add you. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, the top 5, incredibly close together. Here is Porticelli now entering the mix. I think everyone in this chat is cheering for Porticelli. Let's get some Porticelli hypes in the chat. Because this man, he'll be away for a year after this. But he's on a mission right now. On the exit of the last turn, Porticelli to the inside of Hardcase. That's getting risky. Just behind for now. They're heading down the straight, burning his ERS to get ahead of Hardcase. They're both burning the ERS. Here comes Porticelli round the outside of the Red Bull. Can he go all the way around the outside into the center S's? Ported now with the inside into turn 2. He gets ahead of Hardcase. Ported up to P4. Hardcase squirms around in turn 3 and now loses the position to Ported in front. But now he's now coming back. Here comes Hardcase on the inside of Porticelli. Gets back P4 as Jamie S has got a 3-second time penalty. So crucial for that as Porticelli still battling with Hardcase on the exit. Can he go round the outside of a Red Bull? Yes, he can. What a move there from Porticelli to get up into P4 finally. But Jamie Esther has got a 3-second penalty, so that is crucial for the context of this race. Cam is in an incredibly good position now. On these hard tyres, he looks very quick. But everyone get your Porticelli hype trains in, because he is on a mission right now. He wants to win this last race of the season before he moves to Australia for a year. But ain't down the straight. Cam right behind Jamie Hester. Can he shape for a move? Heading down into turn 1. Here he comes on the Haas. Right to the outside of Jamie Hester. Both burning the ERS, but Cam's got more ERS. Cam up to P2. Can Jamie Hester fight it back? Back down the inside of Cam. Cam hangs it around the outside and takes P2. Jamie Hester squirms around the exit. Here comes Porticelli. Round the outside of turn 3. Can he get ahead of Bahas? Heading down the straight. Jamie Hester just burning his ERS to stay ahead for now. Jamie S is on absolutely no ERS at the moment. Look how quick Porticelli is on the exit. On the inside of Jamie Esther, he's now ahead of Jamie Esther. Jamie Esther struggling. He burned all his ERS early, and he just can't seem to keep with the cars in front. Cam Can he stick with AMG? As something's after Hardcase. Hardcase has span out. Hardcase has span out from P5. And he's now dropped behind Jungle King, I think. So I don't know what happened there for the Red Bull. But a lot of people getting penalties. Chevy Wolves and Steri getting penalties in 11th and 12th. As look how quick Porticelli is. They'll now have DRS on Cam. And Cam, I don't think, got DRS on ARS. So Cam, Porticelli, get up into P2 in this Grand Prix. Heading down the straight. Cam burning his DRS. Just to try and stay ahead. But here comes Porticelli. Is he going to go for a move? No, just stays behind the Red Bull. For now. Hardcase now comes into the pits. Maybe he got damage after that spin. As Cam down the back straight. Well, Cam actually got DRS there, so that will actually save him from an attack from Porticelli. Jamie Esther falling back a bit from this battle. But Cam just sticking with ARS for now. Cam and Ported on similar amount of DRS. So look how quick Ported is. Is he going to go down the inside? That'd be a bit risky. But Cam goes wide though. Can he try and go round the outside into turn 8? Ported. That's also risky. Cam really struggling compared to Ported, who's on those fresh mediums. Cam going defensive everywhere he looks. Now with a switchback for Porticelli. Can he go round the outside? Oh, Cam. Yes, he can. What a move there from Porticelli to get ahead of Cam. But will that leave him vulnerable to the Red Bull down the back straight? Cam just isn't burning his DRS, but he knows that Porter's a lot faster. So, is Cam going to come back at him now? Heading down into turn 1. Porticelli now loses position against Cam, but Cam's going back around in outside. Bit of contact there. Porticelli just staying ahead though. And now he'll begin his pursuit on ARS in front as Jungle King. He also pitted for fresh mediums. He's also on a charge. He's now ahead of his championship rival, Jamie Hester. So this race is far from over. Any one of the top 4 could still really win this race. We'll see how Cam's hard to get on in a few further laps. But it is kind of a top 5 really, who are out in front and blitzing away from everyone else. Ported catching ARS though. Jungle King also catching Cam. So these fresh mediums are really working for Ported and Jungle King. As Ported, he's now, I think he's going to get within DRS. Is he going to get DRS? I don't think he did, I think he was just behind. Jungle King is definitely going to get DRS on Cam. So can he shape for a move to get up into the podium place? Who are in the championship fight? So Jay Morris has already won the championship, but Jungle King and Jamie Hester are battling for P2 in the standings. Jungle King is currently 10 points ahead, so Jamie Hester needs something miraculous to happen. He now comes into the pits, so his medium seems to have died off for him. As Jungle King, here he comes on Cam to the inside of a Red Bull, gets ahead of Cam up to P3. Fresh mediums really working for him. As speaking of really working fresh mediums, Ported now right behind ARS, who is low on ERS. So this could be Ported up into the lead if ARS continues to struggle. Ported can go longer on this set of tyres after pitting during the safety car. So this strategy for pitting under the safety car really working as Hardcase gets ahead of Husky, who is disconnected. Jamie S is on the softs. Jamie S is pitting for the softs. That is a very interesting strategy. We'll see how that fares, but heading down the straight, Ported has got the DRS on ARS in front. Jungle King isn't too far behind this slot either. I think Ported will just be a bit too far behind to shape for a move this lap. Can he shape for a move down the back straight though? He's really got a lot of grip as Porticelli. No penalties for the top 5. Ooh, bit squirmy out of turn 3 though. Ported, he probably got a warning for that. But Ported, 4 tenths behind ARS. Can Jungle King get within the DRS of these two by the end of this lap? There's a lot of battles going on here. As Jungle King is now in the DRS of Ported. So we got a three-way fight for the lead as Master P was spun out. Alfa Romeo's weekend, which started so well, is now unravelling before our eyes. Hard case up to P7. We will stick with this top 3 fight for the lead. Cam not too far behind them as well. But top 3 all in the DRS of each other. Nobody pitting this lap yet. ARS really extending his stint on the mediums. Heading down into turn 1. ARS just still ahead. Jungle King also just chilling behind for now. As Jamie Esther sets fastest lap of the race on those soft tyres. So they're working well for him, but I'm not sure whether he intends to pit again or... something's happened to Master P. Master P was spun out again. So his weekend is really gone terrible after the sprint race. Ported though, and Jungle King right on the back of each other now. So can Ported maybe shape for a move on ARS? He's 4 tenths behind the Mercedes, so he's going to be right behind ARS. So can Ported try and take the lead of this race after starting last in the sprint race, heading down the main straight. ARS burning his battery, doesn't want Ported to get ahead of him. Heading down the straight, Ported is burning his ERS. Then into turn 1, can Ported try and shake for a move? Here he comes down the inside of ARS Clip Gaming. ARS hangs it around the outside and make contact. Ported gets spun round. Jungle King trying to capitalise as well. He just stayed behind for now, but Ported with a good exit now. On to the inside of ARS, late jink there from the Mercedes. Ported to the inside, takes the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Jungo's lost a lot of time as ARS with a switch back now on Ported Celery. Can he take back the lead of the race? Ported Celery goes off a track, gets a penalty. Gets another warning as they make more contact. ARS hangs it around the outside. Ported on the inside. Can ARS hang it around the outside again? Ported squeezed him to the outside. Jungle King watching behind, watching this drama unfold. As the battle for the lead still rages on. Ported gets forced on the grass, and ARS somehow maintains the lead of this race. Brilliant battling there between the top 2, but now ARS swirling around. He's now battling again with Ported Celery. On the exit, wheel to wheel. As now they're both braking. As ARS brakes there to get the DRS. Jungle King nearly went into the wall. Ported Celery heading down the straight. It's ARS with the DRS, I think. Yes, it is. As Jungo, he's catching them both as well. Cam's caught back up to this lot. As Jungle King down the inside of ARS now. Wheel to wheel the Mercedes driver. Running on board of ARS. Making more contact. As running outside, Jungle King nearly gets spun out. Ported Celery, he's the other one. Trying to get back ahead. Ported Celery to the inside of ARS. Brilliant battling here for the lead. Ported Celery to the inside of ARS. ARS hangs it around the outside and just maintains the lead. Incredible battling. All this battling has allowed Cam to catch back up to this lot. They're lapping Master Pilu and King Dream currently. Crazy battling is. Ported Celery's taking the lead. ARS is coming back down the inside of him though. As ARS retakes the lead. Ported Celery trying to hang it around the outside. Still just ahead. ARS somehow maintaining this lead. He's defending like a lion. He's defending like he's got a championship on the line. He does not want to let Ported pass as Ported round the outside of ARS. Here's Jungle King watching in the mirrors. Cam also right behind them to make contact. Cam nearly spins Jungle King round as they're both lifting up. They both want DRS. Here comes Jungle King as well, not too far behind. Heading down the straight. They're both burning battery. ARS doesn't want to let him pass. But Ported with a DRS as a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car being deployed, so that saved ARS there from Ported getting ahead of him. Finally, we get a chance to cool down. Somebody give me a hydration, because that was an absolutely crazy battle. Whew. Top 3, crazy battle. Thank you, Milan. So now we get racing again as ARS. Did he just get a penalty there? Did ARS just get a penalty? Yes, he did. 3-second time penalty. So that now puts ARS and Ported on the same playing field, and now that gives the advantage to Jungle King, who haven't got any penalties. I didn't need that many hydrations, Husky and J-Rise, but thank you for it anyway. As now, will this battling continue? Heading down the main straight. Ported on the exit. Can he get ahead of ARS? ARS burning his battery again. He does not want to give up this lead to Porter's celery. They both still haven't pitted yet, which is interesting. But heading down in turn 1, can Ported go down the inside? No, just stays behind the Mercedes for now. But making our way through the center S's. Can Ported get the exit he wants? ARS squirming around a little there. Heading down the back straight. Can Ported shape for a move? Heading down into turn 4. Here he comes, Ported. Can he get ahead this time? ARS doesn't want to let him by. Heading down into turn 4. ARS back down the inside of Ported. Ported has to get out of the way. It's like a Max Verstappen dive bomb in 2021. But this time he keeps it on track, and ARS hangs on to the lead. He is not relinquishing this lead. He does not want to give it up as it's a slide for Ported on the exit. Can Jungle King now capitalise? No, he can't. But Ported losing a lot of time to ARS there. Ported really starting to struggle now. He's moved out of the second now as Cam. He's now trying to get a Jungle King. Cam just backs out for now, but Ported starting to struggle now. I will do all those hydrates eventually, but I can't hydrate and compensate Hannah's. Got to balance it out. But Ported's still in the DRS of ARS. Burning his battery, Ported. He wants that lead, and ARS does not want to give up that lead. It's a recipe for disaster. Jungle King, though, right behind Ported, heading into turn 1. Is he going to shape for a move? No, just stays behind for now. Heading through the center S's. ARS just staying ahead. Jungle King right behind Ported Celery. Is he going to shape for a move? Not burning his battery, so I think he's just happy sitting behind there. Cambo, he's right behind Jungle King. Heading into turn 4, he just stays behind as well. Jamie S on the soft is rapidly catching these drivers. He might have to pit again, but this strategy could work out for Jamie Esther. His softs are going very well. Oh, finally we can see what ERS. Cam is on max ERS. Jungle King just got a little bit, but ARS and Ported pretty much on not. So, very fascinating stuff there. Cam is in the box seat here, because he's got nearly max ERS, while the three in front of him have burned a large amount of it. Heading down straight, ARS burning his ERS again. He really just doesn't want to relinquish this lead. But can Ported come back? Well, ARS is pitting. So ARS coming into the pits along with Cam. So Cam will get to pit for the mediums. ARS will have to pit for the hard. So Cam in a very good position here. But this leaves now these two up at the front. ARS has gone to the softs, interestingly. So ARS pitting for the soft tyres. Whether he can get them to the end of the race is a different question. But Jungle King gets ahead of Ported Sewing and takes the lead of the race. Does Ported want to try and fight it back? I think he's just going to chill behind for now. Or is he? Does he go down the inside? No, just stays behind. Hardcase gets ahead of ARS. Cam a second back. Oh, we lost a lot of time in the pit lane there. 2.5 seconds back from ARS. I'll have another hydration now. As does Ported want to leave a race back? Now, when are these two going to pit? That is a crucial question. We're going to pit this lap? Yes, they are. Jungle King comes into the pits at least. Ported stays out for another lap. As here is ARS. He's getting held up here by Hardcase. Does Hardcase want to let him by? Does he want to do his teammate a favour? Seems to just be chilling for now. Jamie Esther up to P2 now. So his softs really going well for him. Hardcase though, right behind ARS. Does he go back down the inside of ARS? No, just stays behind. It's coming out of the pit lane now. Jungle King, he's lost a lot of time on that outlap. But, so Jungle King will come out in P6, about 2 seconds behind Cam in front. So on those soft tyres, he's going to be a one to watch. Yeah, Ported's going to Australia for a year. That's why he wanted to win this race, like to go out in a great way. So, and right now he's really putting on a show for us. And when is he going to pit? That is a crucial question. I would think he's going to pit soon because he doesn't want to lose too much time, as Hardcase loses a position to his teammate Cam. For ARS, can he get his softs to the end of a race? Well, can he keep the softs competitive to the end of a race? Porter's staying out, interestingly, so he's going to lose a lot of time, but he's staying out for now. ARS sets the fastest lap of a race. Jamie Esther, surely will have to pit again. I mean, surely he can't get his softs to the end. That's physically impossible to get softs 22 laps, surely. But yeah, Cam 3.3 seconds behind. Jungle King catching his teammate Hardcase, so Jungle King should make quick work of Hardcase in front. But ARS continuing to close the gap to Jamie Hester in front. That's burnt a lot of his ARS already, though. ARS. Jungle King's got a lot of ARS to play with, so don't be surprised if Jungle King is on the back of ARS come the end of this race. Elios's AI gets ahead of Chevy Wolves, so that's a bit embarrassing for Chevy Wolves. Here's only 65 AI. Ported now comes into the pit, so he is surely going to pit for the soft tyres. He's going to have a lot fresher tyres than everybody else, so keep an eye on him. Jungle King, he will now get DRS on Hardcase. Heading down a straight, Jungle King burning his ERS. Ooh. A little bit sketchy, and now it goes even more sketchy. Hardcase out the race. Jungle King and Hardcase making contact. Safety car is out. Hardcase is out. What on earth just happened there? It should have been a clean, easy overtake for Jungle King, but it's resulted in Hardcase being out the race, and Porticelli actually now stays ahead of Jungle King after that safety car. So we're going to have a grandstand finish to this race. This is going to help Jamie Hester a lot. He can now pit. Cam's got a drive-through penalty. Cam gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Yeah, I will. I'll ask Jamie to invite you. Can you invite Heskey? But yeah, I don't know what happened there, but so Cam is coming into a pit. Jamie Esther also pitting. ARS stays out. Ported stays out. Jungle King also staying out. So ARS and Ported both have penalties. Jungle King, I'm not sure if he was at fault for that incident with Hardcase. It didn't look like. It just looked. I didn't really get a great view of it. It just looked very strange. But Jungle King is in the best position right now, assuming he doesn't get a penalty, as he has got no penalties whatsoever. So Cam has still got to serve his drive-through, and he can only serve it in normal racing positions. So that is Cam's race, very much screwed over. Unfortunately for him. We've got 12 runners left in this race. But the fight is going to be on at the front. Ported and ARS have battled all race. And we're going to get another. I moved once. Yeah, I know, it was very weird. It's a very weird incident, Hardcase. Husky is now back in, so Husky, his race is not over. Even after being ghosted for nearly all race, his race is still salvageable. Can I have another hydration just before we get going again? Let's have a look at the tyres. So, top 6, all on fresh soft. Rise B... Rise B is a ghost, so... I mean, that explains it. I'll invite him, see if he can join back. Oh, he's offline. Never mind. So, I don't think we'll get the safety guy in next lap, because it's taking a while for everyone to catch up. Anyone want to get their last commentator's curse in before the restart? But the battle for P2 in the standings is still on. Jamie Hester 10 points behind Jungle King, and with his fresh softs, he could really make an upset here in Brazil. He's got a penalty, but he can easily make 3 seconds on the cars behind. Twitch after his weekend's gone terribly, he could still salvage a result here. We won't get safety guy in this lap because everybody hasn't caught up. Chevy Wolves is... So Master Peel and King Green have been lapped. Chevy Wolves is the last person on the lead lap, so he will be coming up to the field now. Chevy Wolves got 12 seconds of penalties, so I don't know what's happened to him. But Cam will have to serve a drive-through when we get racing again. So, really unfortunate for him, after having a really good race. But the battle is on between the top 4. Any one of the top 4, I think, can still win this race. Even Twitch can still win this race. It's all going to be decided in the last few laps. We should get safety car in this lap, assuming Chevy Wolves catches up in time. I'll spectate Portage Celery if, like, he's battling for the win, which I think he will be. But if, like, he's in last and all alone, then I'll definitely spectate him as he comes across the line now. To see him off on his Australian journey. Are we going to get safety car in this lap? Because Chevy Wolves... It's going to be close whether he captures it in time. It might... If they call it in this lap, he's going to catch up anyway. And it will be in this lap. So, we have gone 8-lap shootout to decide who will get second in the driver's standings and who will get second in the constructor standings. And Rise wants to ride on board with Porter to go. We are doing that right now. He is waiting for ARS to go. These two have been battling all race, and we're going to get a 8-lap shootout between these two. And all the fresh soft runners behind. We now get going. 8 laps to decide the championship in Div 3 for second. Heading down the straight. Ported already putting pressure on ARS. Heading down into turn 1. Ported still just stays behind for now. Cam putting pressure on Jamie Hester as well in the back. He's got to serve a drive-through penalty though. Drew Sterry gets a 3-second time penalty, so that's unfortunate for him. Elios gets ahead of Rise B in the background. Heading down the straight, ARS still ahead. But we come back to Cam, who's, as Jamie Hester goes down the inside of Jungle King, crucial for the championship. He goes off a trap though. Jungle King with a switchback gets back ahead. There's contact with Cam, Jamie Hester. Cam now getting ahead of Jamie Hester. To the inside, Cam trying to go around the outside. And Cam makes his way around the outside and gets ahead of Jamie Hester. Brilliant move that. Porticelli keeping with ARS at the front. Chevy Wolves gets ahead of Rise B at the back. But we will keep with this top 2 battle because it's been raging all race. And we'll keep an eye on the battery because it's going to be very crucial. Hard case is left. So... Oh, he's retired anyway. Ported gets a 3-second time penalty. Ported gets another time penalty. So that is incredibly crucial for this race. They're both burning all the battery, Ported and ARS. But Ported, with another penalty, is surely... might launch him out of contention for the race as Cam now ahead of Jungle King. He's got to make a drive-through. Cam trying to go around the outside, just stays behind for now. Cam's got to serve a drive-through penalty though. So I don't know why he's battling. I don't know why he just serves it straight away. But Cam coming up to Jungle King trying to get ahead, just behind for now. Jamie Esther looking in the wings, trying to capitalise as well. Porticelli though, he really needs to clear ARS quickly if he wants any chance of winning this race. He needs to clear him and build a 3-second gap on him somehow. Well, that's easier said than done. Jungle King is the person in the box seat right now. And Jamie Esther could even be considered in a good place, but he's burnt a lot of his ERS. As Cam's still putting pressure on Jungle King. Just stays behind for now. Heading round the last corner, ported right behind ARS as they're both going to be burning the battery down the straight. With the slipstream Porticelli, can he take the lead of the Grand Prix? Burning his battery here, ported to the outside and make a bit of contact there. Heading into turn 1, DRS enabled. ARS on the inside of ported, just stays ahead of the Aston Martin for now. They make a bit of contact on the exit there. ARS just stays ahead. Jungle King now, he's now putting pressure on Porticelli in front, but heading down the straight is Jamie Esther, who is now on the inside of Jungle King. Crucial for second in the standings. Jamie Esther to the inside, gets ahead of Jungle King. He's burnt a lot of his battery though. Jamie Esther, he gets another penalty as well. So this is crucial stuff for the standings. Sterry, he's also in the mix, so top 5, all separated by barely anything. ARS doesn't want to give up this lead. Ported has got the slight ERS advantage. Everyone's burnt a lot of their ERS apart from Sterry, who's got nearly max really. So Sterry in a good position for this race. Jungle King without the penalty in a good position. Jamie Esther with good pace in a good position as well. Did Porter make a mistake there? Did Porter make a mistake because he dropped out of the DRS range of ARS in front? So heading down the straight, he's going to be vulnerable to an attack from Jamie Esther. Here he comes, Jamie Esther, to the outside of Porticelli. Ported burning his DRS to try to stay ahead, but Jamie Esther with the DRS gets ahead as here comes Jungle King now to the inside of Porticelli. Swoosh Sterry looking on in the background. Jungle King up to P3 now. Jungle King spins on the exit and then contact. Jungle King spins round. Porticelli might go windowage from that. But Swoosh Sterry up to P4. Jungle King may have just thrown away P2 in the standings because Jamie Esther in P2 now. And Jungle King down to P5. Backaby's race ruined. Backaby P2 in the standings gone. As Jamie Esther, he's catching ARS in front. This is crucial stuff for this race. What on earth just happened? I don't think it was Ported who spun it out. I think Jungle King started spinning and then Ported just helped him round. It was Jungo who initiated the spin from my point of view, but crucial stuff of a championship. Let me just go over standings and see what it will be if it ended like this. 25. So if it ended like this, the race, Jungle King will win the championship win second place in the championship by 1 point. As Swoosh Sterry gets ahead of Porticelli. So Sterry up to P3. That is full position because they're both on the same amount of penalties. Jamie Esther though, he is right on the back of ARS. Heading down the straight, ARS doesn't really need to fight it that much. As heading into turn 4, ARS trying to hang it on the inside. Squeezes Jamie Esther off. That was aggressive from ARS, but he just stays ahead for now. Yeah, I'm taking penalties into account. What's happened to Jungle King? What's happened to Jungle King? Oh, he's pitting. Jungle King is pitting for a new front wing. So Jungle King, if Jamie Esther keeps it on the track, Jamie Esther will take P2 in the standings. Unbelievable stuff here. Jungle King throwing away P2 in the standings. Absolutely incredible scenes here. Jamie Esther, he will want to get ahead of ARS. And he will want to win the race even. On the exit though. Both burning the battery. A bad exit for Jamie Esther though. Heading down the straight. Can Jamie Esther get ahead of ARS? Burning his battery. He's got the DRS. Heading down the straight. Jamie Esther takes the lead of the race. Can ARS go back down the inside? That's going to be aggressive and make contact. ARS nearly spins round as they make more contact. ARS breaks his front wing. Jamie Esther loses a ton of time. ARS with the aggressive dive bomb has broken his front wing. Here comes Truth Sterry to the inside of ARS. On the inside now, the Alfa Romeo. Can ARS hang it around the outside? No, he can't. He's got wing damage. Sterry takes the lead. Jamie Esther now ahead of ARS with that wing damage. Absolute chaos there. ARS, he didn't need to fight it. He's just thrown away a win. ARS fumbling the bag. As Truth Sterry, could he now win this race after he was nowhere at one point? Porticelli's now back in the mix. You just don't know which way this race is going to go, but they've got to make a 3-second gap on ARS if they want to win this race. As now they're battling in front, ARS really struggling with that wing damage, but he could still win this race if he stays within 3 seconds of them. And down the main straight, ARS burning his battery. Portis is also burning his battery. He's now to the inside of ARS. It's going to get risky. Sterry defending against ARS. ARS trying to go around the outside. ARS goes very deep though with that wing damage. Here comes Portis now trying to get it as well. Portis nearly spins ARS round. ARS falling back now. He's really struggling with that wing damage. As now this is now a straight battle between the top 3. Or could ARS still win it? Any one of the top 4 could still win this race. ARS just needs to keep within 3 seconds of the cars in front. And Truth Sterry just needs to overtake Jamie Esther and he's won the race. All Jamie Esther has to do is stay on track and he'll get P2 in the standings. This has been an unbelievable Brazilian Grand Prix. And it's still not decided. We've got 1 lap left and we're about to go on to it. ARS losing time. ARS losing a lot of time to the cars in front. It looks like he won't be able to. As now he goes wide. ARS, surely that's him out of contention for the win. As he goes wide again, surely ARS has now lost his chance at victory. Heading down the straight, Jamie S has got a nice gap there on Truth Sterry, ported right behind Sterry, heading down the straight. Can Sterry have a little look at Jamie S into turn 1? No, just stays behind for now. This could be a photo finish. His last real chance now is on the run to the line. He's got more ERS than Jamie Esther. So this race is not over. It's the last lap of the race. Jamie Esther is going to get P2 in the standings after... Oh, and you know what? This could be... Jamie Esther's got another penalty. Jamie Esther gets another 3-second time penalty. So that now gives Truth Sterry the race win. He just needs to stay within 3 seconds of Jamie Esther, which is going to be easy. And he has now won the race. Porticelli, he's going to finish P2 on track right now. But Sterry, Jamie Esther getting a 3-second penalty on the last lap. He's going to give the race victory to Sterry. Jamie Esther's going to get P2 in the standing, which he'll be very happy about. But he's just thrown away a race victory here. Heading down the main straight, on track, it is going to be Jamie Esther who takes the victory. But after his last lap penalty, it will be Sterry who wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. Porticelli caps off his Hyperdrive series with P3. ARS got P2 in the end, just over Porticelli. Ported a 10th behind ARS in the end, so ARS salvaging a result. Cam to the line will be P5 after his drive-through penalty. Elio's got P6 after he was ghosted the whole time. Jungo King. Actually, you know what? Jungo King is gonna get P2 in the standings. Jungo King gets P2 in the driver's standings after Jamie Esther's penalty dropped him to P4. Jamie Esther throws away a race victory and throws away P2 in the standings. Jungo King will hold on to that P2 in the standings. An unbelievable end to this Grand Prix. Absolutely incredible. Mercedes will take P2 in the Constructors as well. That is absolutely incredible. We'll get some post-race interviews here because it is going to be I want to hear a lot of drivers' thoughts on this. Because what an absolute crazy race. I cannot sum up that race in words. Absolutely incredible. Oh, hello, Jamie Esther, can you hear me?
Oh, let me turn your thing off. There we go.
Hello, can you hear me, Jamie Esther?
Hello.
Hello. I mean, I don't know what to say, Jamie Esther. Such a up and roller coaster race for you. You were battling at the front 1 points. You were slow. You were fast, and then you look like you had the win in the bag, and then stupid track limits, eh?
It won't be the first time I've lost a race in the last lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't race on anything apart from the softs. Mediums I was better at, but hards couldn't drive at all. And then after I lost so many places at the start, I was like, I'll just try a different strategy and went 2-stop.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very roller coaster race for you, as I said. I mean, yeah, you seemed a lot faster on the softs than you did on the mediums, and then you seemed to have a collision with ARS Clip Gaming at the end. Do you think that was
going into turn 1/turn 2?
Yeah, I think ARS got wing damage from that.
Yeah, so that's. Oh, did he get wing damage?
Yeah, that's why he was there.
So we were alongside turn 1, and I think I just had nowhere to go apart from off the track into turn. I don't declass it as turn 2. So I think, personally, I think it was just a racing incident. We were side by side. I think I was on the outside, wasn't I?
Yeah, it was a very big send from him, and you probably don't want to. I'm probably going to make this even worse for you now, but if you didn't get that penalty, then you would have got P2 in the standings. But Jungo King held on to P2 in the standings. That means.
GG Jungle King. My only words. No, good race.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good race from you, no matter what. We got a lot more people waiting in race interviews, so we'll see you next season, hopefully.
Yep, see you next season.
Yeah. Who was it who joined next? Was it Ported who joined us next?
I was third, so I just Ported, yeah.
Or Twooge joins first. I mean, Twooge.
No, Ported.
Or Ported. Ported. I think you would gladly take P3 as a way to round out your season. A very rollercoaster race for you as well. But just sneaking P3 at the end and just missing out on P2 by a 10th.
Yeah, I think to come away disappointed with the P3 says a lot. Obviously, I got that wing damage after Jungo King spun, and I just flipped him. He didn't ghost, flipped him, so I had a yellow wing. I think without that, it could have been my win. I had really good pace. I said before the race, I'm going to channel my inner Lewis Hamilton, Brazil 2021. I think I did a pretty good job of that. But yeah, as I said, to be disappointed with the third place, I think speaks volumes for how that race went.
Yeah, I mean, great race from you, no matter what. Very quick on the softs at the end. You could have even challenged Twooge at the end there for the win after Jamie got the penalty. But still, after your sprint race especially, started P14 and finished P3. So yeah, it was a really good race from you.
Thank you. Yeah, it was just it was a gamble. I think to get on the safety car. The hards felt okay, but then I for mediums, seemed to do hard, medium, and then realised because I used medium in the sprint race, I didn't actually have to choose this mediums. So once I saw that Pip game had gone to once he got to softs, I knew I had to stay out a bit and go softs myself. Got a bit lucky with the safety car because it did allow me to jump Jungo right to exit. But yeah, what a way to end the season. Hopefully, I kept P4 in the drivers. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you did.
Okay, so I'm taking P4. But yeah, cannot thank you guys enough for this season, and hopefully I'll be back after my year in Australia.
Yeah, just one more thing. Do you want to comment on your race-long battle with ARS Clip Gaming?
Yeah, it was intense. We really pushed each other. He was doing some great defensive moves. I think my setup was, although I really enjoyed driving it, it was a bit too heavy on the downforce. I was like, I'd get to him. I'd be getting close to him just as the straight was ending, and then I'd catch him up through sector 2. But you can't really take that much in sector 2. So yeah, great battle. A couple of questionable moves, I think, from the both of us in that race, but in the end, we still beat you. And it was great fun along the way.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to move on, but yeah, have fun in Australia, and we hope to see you soon.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye. So, Twooge, is it you next?
Yeah.
So, our race winner after all of that, a bit of, I mean,
to be honest,
yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry to cut you in, but to be honest, this win isn't in my hands because it's in the hands of if someone will report an incident or not, and that's it. Because I did clip someone. I don't remember who it was. I gave back the position. I lost everything, and the safety car, the last safety car. Oh my God, it was like a gift from heaven. My wife basically enchanted it. It couldn't be in the. She was sitting here and she's like safety car, and it couldn't come in the better moment. Honestly, sorry, I was excited.
I mean, yeah, don't blame you. I think it was a collision with Rise you had. So yeah, we'll see if that gets reviewed.
Yeah.
You spinning him out, but yeah, I mean, I was like commenting on how Alfa Romeo were doing terrible, and like I was saying how like you were like 30 seconds off and like P10 at one point, and then all of a sudden you popped like right up into a lead battle, and then you were looking on for a P2. Jamie Esther just seemed to have the edge on you, but then him getting a track limit penalty was just saving grace. Just everything seemed to go your way in the last 10 laps.
Yes, everything. I didn't make any mistake. I made one great move in turn 3, I think. I was very happy with it, or turn 4. And I lost a wing to Chewy Wolves. I think we were fighting and I lost the wing to him. That's why I had to pit early for Hearts. I was hoping I can make them to the end, or maybe just pray for a safety car. That happened.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, first win of the season for you, and we hope to see you back next season to win more races.
Oh.
So
hopefully, yeah. Thanks very much. It was fantastic race, and thanks all for great racing, especially Jamie, because we had some great wheel-to-wheel action. I think in sprint and in the race, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, no problem. We'll see you later.
Yeah, thanks. Cheers.
So who is it that's next? We've got Hardcase and F1 Mad. Do you want to speak, or Hardcase next?
Hardcase before me, sorry.
Hardcase? You there?
Yeah, hello.
Hello, Hardcase. I didn't really see you that much that race. Can you tell me what happened? I mean, there was just a huge fight at the front. I didn't see much of you.
No, because my mediums were starting to fall off quite quickly. That's why I span. I don't know what corner it is, but I think it's turn 7. Because my rears were gone.
Alright. Oh yeah, it was just what position did you finish in the end?
Yeah, DNF.
Oh right. Well yeah, I didn't see much of you. It was mainly the fight at the front, but yeah, not the way I think you wanted to end the season, but hopefully you can come back stronger next season.
Yeah, hopefully I can ask for a second opinion on the incident with one of the Alpha Tauris, and if they say it's his fault, I'll submit it, but if they say it's my fault, I won't.
Oh yes. Oh, that's what happened. You had the incident with Jungo King, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very, very strange incident. Just seemed you both drifted into each other. But yeah, that'll get reviewed. So yeah, thanks for racing today, and we hope to see you back next season.
Yeah, hope to see it. Right. Hope to see you next season.
Alright, see you
later. Have a good night.
You too. F1 Mad, ARS. I don't know what to say. From the highs of pole, the highs of the sprint, to the highs of your defensive masterclass all race, to at the last moment just losing out on the victory.
I said it in Spain. I'll say it again. I'm speechless.
I'm lost for words. I don't know what to say. Qualifying was the lap, and it was the lap that I was looking for. And it's one of the quickest laps that I've done, and I've felt quick in a long time. To get pole in my last race before retirement is actually really, really great. I actually did really well to earn it. And then the sprint, obviously, I had that incident with Cam. If he reports me, I've already said it is my fault. I will take full responsibility for it. But to actually win the sprint was actually all right. I felt all right with it, and I can live with a penalty in the sprint. The race, I was more devastated with. My defense mechanism was absolutely fantastic. I had ideas. I used them effectively. I had great battles with everyone, and obviously the safety cars once again played with Lady Luck once more. And at the end, I don't know what happened. Obviously, with me and Jamie Hester, when got clipped, I tried my best, and I got sidetracked, and that probably cost me the win in my last race before retirement. I'm absolutely gutted.
Yeah, I personally feel like because he had more penalties than you, so I didn't see the need for you to fight him so hard. Like you could have just chilled behind him and just taken a win because he had more penalties than you.
I honestly, with it, I obviously said before the race to my friends, so it's my last race before retirement, and I want to win it on the road. If penalties are above, that's not going to be a factor. It's going to be like everyone's got no penalties. I want to win it on the road. And yes, I know people are going to be nicknaming me after the race a Max Verstappen for my dive bombs, my defensive, and yes, you can call me that, but obviously that won't affect me. I go into retirement now, and I'm glad that I got more points than anyone this weekend. That counts as a win for me, and I can take it. P2 in the constructors, I'll take that. I don't know where I am in the drivers. I'll obviously have to find out. But if I'm in the top 8, I'll take it as a win-win.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think pole, P1 in the sprint, and P2 in the race. I think that's a pretty good way to end your career. So, yeah, have fun in retirement. That's all I can say.
I've already told Diamonds I'll be there for the Christmas charity race. Don't you worry, mate. I can't say no to staying in a full-time retirement. I just cannot.
Well, good. Will be great to see you back there for the charity race.
Don't worry, mate. I'm looking forward to it already. I'm going to be practicing any minute now.
Well, cheers for everything you've done this season, and great way to end the season.
No worries. Expect a post-race briefing after this.
Yeah. Okay, see you.
Right, thank you very much. Enjoy.
You too. So, after all that chaos, we have finally ended the post-race interviews, and I shall be ending the stream. So, thank you all for joining us on this. Div 3 journey, and what a way to end the season with Twooge taking the victory after he was nowhere in the first half of the race. And a lot of controversy. Jungle King holds on to P2 in the standings at the end. And yeah, that is the end of Div 3 this season. We will obviously be starting again in 3 weeks' time. But do join us for Div 2 tomorrow in the championship finale between Big Bertie and K5M5. I will also be doing comms for that. And join Emu on Sunday for Div 1, where 5 people are still in contention. So thank you all for watching, and we will see you soon. Thank you, everyone. Bye.